Hi there, welcome to today's channel Reconnect Minds. Thank you for joining me here in my office. It's not a studio yet. So what is Reconnect Minds all about? It's basically where we talk about anything got to do with your business, your relationship, your ideas about how to bring up your children, and also your relationship with your spouse, your husband, your wife, how you are able to enhance that relationship. So today I'm going to talk about pretty much about what everyone has been asking and been searching. I have to say, been searching all this while. It's about finding your life purpose. Finding your life purpose. Now, why is that so important when it comes to finding your life purpose? Now, many times it's been years, even like for me, everyone wants to know what's their purpose in this life. I know everyone are working, you have your job, you have your responsibility, so you have something going on, but the truth is you are still searching for something, and that something is where we're gonna talk and discover here today. That something is, for instance, many times you have something higher than what you are doing right now. For instance, your job, you might be working in a bank, you are a salesman, you work as a technician, anything at all, but there's a calling, there's a nudge, there's something which is pushing you every now and then to tell, hey, when I was young, I want to be an artist, I want to be a dancer, I want to be a baker, I want to be someone who are able to utilize the skill, your talent, besides from what you're doing right now in your daily job. That skill that has many different potential and meaning, especially that meaning part that you want to tap into so that you are able to serve others beyond what you have, your daily job. So that's the purpose. That's the purpose that we are here to talk about. So how do you know what purpose and which one is ideal for you? Now, I'll give you an example. My experience, those days when I was working in a corporate company, right? Day in and out, I have my responsibility. I know my tasks. I have my duty. I have to take care of my team. But besides that, I know I have to quit. Or when it comes to the point in time, I have to resign from what I'm doing with that company, because there's a calling. That push is always telling me that, hey, I love teaching, I love woodwork, I love teaching, I love guiding people. I've been doing a lot of youth development program, leadership program. I love teaching, and that's my calling. Even though I know I love doing all that, but it didn't strike me that it can turn into a career. All this while I've been doing it like a hobby, for fun. Yes, I love doing it. It's interesting. It's like I wake up in the morning, I have such an energy, full energy, that I want to jump up from my bed and start serving and start doing and start being that person who wants to help others, being the person who wants to teach, who wants to provide information. So that's something that is calling me. That is why I started my my wood workshop, my wood school. Right after that, this was back in 2017. So that's my calling, that's my purpose. Now, your purpose can bring in income source. If that is something that you're worried about, that's why it got you stuck in the first place, stuck in where you are, your job, your work. You have a calling, but you got stuck because you have this fear of moving out, fear of moving away from where you are, because you are safe. You have that monthly income, you have that stable income, you are able to pay for your bill, for your house, to take care of your family, to pay for phone bills, for entertainment. it's stable, right? But somehow, if you have that nudge, that push, that thing inside you that says, hey, yes, you are comfortable where you are right now, but there's something more than that. That's the purpose, right? Now, I can categorize there's two different purposes. One is that it's a boring, mundane, day-to-day where you are right now. That is a very mundane purpose, which you think is a purpose, but eventually is not your highest purpose. It's not your high purpose, because you get tired. When it comes to a point, you get tired, you get exhausted. You feel like, I've been working in this company for the last 5 years, 6 years, 10 years. I feel that things has been dragging. I don't feel like going to work anymore. I don't have that energy. I don't have that drive. I don't jump up from my bed first thing in the morning on Monday. I don't have that drive anymore. Is no longer there. So that's when you know that you have to find a new purpose. You have to find something that really drive and sustain you. Or while you're working, you're working and then you think, I love to go camping. I remember I used to like to go camping based on the trips before, 2 months ago, 3 months ago. I think I want to go there again because I felt so calm when I'm with nature. I am being so much of myself. I cook for everyone. I'm so good with my skill to set up the tent. I'm good at by the river catching fish. I'm good at exploring the nature. Seems like I'm able to become a guide or a camp expert. That's your calling. That's when while you're working, it's like, hey, you're thinking of something, or you want to go travel. You realize that you have certain skill in there. When you travel, perhaps you can become a tour guide, or perhaps while you're working in your office, and then you realize, hey, I'm always flipping through books, or you go to Google and then you start searching for something about arts or the art of baking. So that's your calling. That's how you know, because you keep looking for it, right? Even while you're working, you keep looking for the thing. That is your thing. Same like me, how I found my thing is because that calling. Yes, I love to teach, but somehow it wake me out and say, hey, Alan, you gotta get out from where you are right now. Go start your wood school, start teaching, love what I do, very passionate about what I'm doing. So when you have that feeling, that knowing that something is pushing you and asking you, hey, while you're working, you start to have all these different ideas and thoughts. That is your calling. So go jump in there. Don't wait. Jump in there and write on it and work on it, and that's your purpose. Now, that purpose, it can become your main financial, it can become your main source of income. It can generate income to you, because some people say, nah, that's just my hobby. Yeah, I love doing it, but hobby. Some people also comes and tell me, say, Alan, hobby cannot make money. You can't make money out from hobby. No, that is not true. I used to think that what I love doing is hobby. But no, it's bringing in, I get to pay my bills. It's bringing in money, income for me. So don't have all this fear because of your BS, your belief system. Your belief system, your old belief system is the one that stopped you from achieving those goals. Because a lot of people that you learn it from your friends. Your friends told me, you can't be successful. Those are just hobby. Look at so and so, they done it before, they fail. Or perhaps your family, your parents say, nah, I don't think you'll be able to become a successful person if you want to take up that to be a baker. Look at, there's so many bakery shops. Why should you open another bakery shop? How are you going to compete? People already have set up their bakery shop, operating for the last 5 years, 10 years. Look how successful they are. Why do you want to have open another shop? There's a lot of self-belief, negative self-belief that prevents you from moving forward. And by the time you kept on going back to your old belief system, it becomes a pattern. It becomes a pattern where you felt so comfortable staying in it because it keeps telling you, no, your job is comfortable, your current job is comfortable, stick with it. I'm not asking you to leave your job. No, I'm not asking you to leave your job. But if you have that feeling that you know that you're sick and tired of working in your place, that there's a higher purpose, you know that you have certain interests that you want to write on it and turn into your career, but you don't know how because of your old belief system. So this is what preventing you from moving forward, because you have all this old belief. You heard from many people, your friends, you go on Facebook, you go on social site, you read so many about it. You start looking at all this negative news. The more negative news that you flip through in your social media, you're gonna become so negative. I give you another example. A lot of times people likes to flip through TikTok or Instagram, right? Yeah. They say, wow, this fella is so successful. Wow, they got so many likes, they got so many followers. Great for him. Yeah, I want to do that actually, but since he's so good at it, I'm gonna flip. You keep flipping. Wow, this fella seems to be doing a very good job by promoting car perfume, let's say. Wow, I think I can do that. I used to be a good salesman. You get another idea, then you flip through. Wow, this fella are able to cook so well, fried chicken. I think I can do that too. Then you flip again, you see something else, you keep flipping, and then you see something else. You tend to have so many different ideas and so many things that you think you're capable of doing it, but at the end of the day, there's nothing that you're working on it, because you're flipping through. You have too many ideas. Just like you go to a restaurant, right? So many times you go to a restaurant, when you flip through many, wow, there's so many options, I don't know which one to choose, what to start. It's the same thing. So if you're the person that you have to do something, you have to be whatever it is, that you have this inspiration, but then every time when it comes to the point when you want to start making it a reality, and then you stop, you cease doing it because you're flipping through all these different media and watching too much TikTok and Instagram and stuff like that. You get different idea. The idea again with your old belief system comes and tell you, people have done it. You shouldn't go into that. You should find something more unique. So what is that unique? Then you keep searching. You keep waiting. But knowing that uniqueness is already in your heart, is already inside you, is already giving you sign and telling you, hey, this is what you like. This is what you're good at besides your work. Go and do it. It's already telling you. So stop flipping through your phone, your devices, and look, and then you start to have all these negative thoughts and old belief that comes in and tells you, no, you're not good enough. That's what we all tell ourselves always, that you're not good enough. So that not good enough prevents you from moving forward. All right. So follow your heart. Yeah. So now you know that how you are able to find your purpose is that know that interest, that passion. Know that you already have that passion. Whatever that you're good at, that is your passion. So that's number one. Know your passion. You already have that passion. Pursue it. Number two is that ignore your old belief system. Ignore it, because it doesn't serve you. For the last, I don't know how many years already you've been going through that same time over time and over time again, and it still doesn't work because you're not there yet. Perhaps you feel like you're nobody yet. You want to be somebody, but that somebody is not here yet. So that's number two. Number three, it is okay to take time to learn. If you have that passion, you found, yes, I'm doing it right now, but it's okay to give it more time. Right? I'm not saying okay to give yourself more time to search, because you already found it. It's already in your heart. You already found your passion, the thing that you want to do. For instance, let's say you want to become a baker. You already found that, right? It's your passion. So take time to learn. Take time to grow your business, right? It needs time. You don't please don't flip through. If you do a video, Instagram video, or share your post on Facebook, stop expecting to get X number of followers and likes. If you see your like is so low yet, I'm not there yet, I'm not good enough yet. Look at other people, they have so many followers. Where am I gonna reach that? How much more longer am I gonna wait? Is it gonna be another 6 months? Do I think I can wait for another 6 months? Now again, all these thoughts, when I have all these thoughts, can I have? Stop it. Those are your old belief system. You have to chuck it in the dustbin. Give yourself time, work on it, create more content if you're good at content creation. Improvise your recipe if you're a baker. Improvise your system. Don't plan it. Don't put everything in a business plan with chart and diagram, 5 years down the road. That 5 years plan or 10 years plan, it might take you another 1 year or 2 years to plan. Because again, people who are doing those planning, you always look at the future. But why it took you so long to do all that planning? Because there's a lot of fear and doubt at the same time, because it took you so long to plan. I've gone through that journey to plan. Is it 5 years good enough? What about 1 year? What about 6 months? Then I have 6 months, then I have 1 year, then I have 2 years, then I have 5 years. What's your long-term goal? What's your short-term? What's your medium-term? I ignore all this term anymore because it doesn't push me. It doesn't bring me forward. It doesn't move me forward, because every stage I look at 6 months, I got fear of 6 months. What about after 6 months? I start to look at 1 year. Will it work? Does it sound logic or not? 1 year. Does it sound logic or not? 2 years. Then I start to have a lot of doubts, because every month and every year that I plan and look to it in my business plan, it's like there's a lot of doubt. We all think that, when I have doubt, it's good. I can iron out my doubt so that I can look positively. But no, it works the other way around. When you have doubt and fear, it gives you more question. The question you ask yourself, will I be successful in whatever I'm doing? So what I can tell is that go with the flow. Go with the flow. Start doing it. Don't have a long-term plan. If you have your passion, you have this heart to do whatever it needs to do, just get your tools, get the knowledge that you already have, and see it through. I gone through that when I started my woodwork. When I started my woodwork school, I don't even know how to build a stool when I was teaching kids how to build a stool. It's so funny. Perhaps that's another story. I just have to share with you guys. So what happened was, I got kids as young as 9 to 12 years old, and there's 6 of them, right? My first lesson, I got my plywood, I have my 2x2, so I'm ready to build. I got my tools, I got my screws, so excited. I was want to get it start. So all the kids came, and then starts to get panic because I don't know what I'm doing. Obviously, because my stool, not even halfway going through it, I realized that it's not firm. It's a bit shaky. Well, it's quite shaky actually. It's more than shaky. And so one of kid, grandfather is next door. He's in another workshop. He's in another class. So he saw what happened. Is perhaps it's so obvious. He knows that I'm panicked, trying to deal with 6 kids. he can obviously see that my stool is not strong enough. So he came over and told me, Alan, you know, what you're doing now is completely wrong. You should have this piece here, you should have that piece here, this will give it strength and support and all that. Then I was like, oh, okay, great, you know, thanks for telling me. And then he helped me out. So it's at the end of the day, it's like two fella tag team, and we managed to complete and get everything done. So all 6 kids managed to get their stool back home that day. So it's great. You know, I don't have any idea. I don't even know how. Yeah, all I know is that I love teaching. I got my tools and equipment ready to rock and roll. I just run. So from there, that class, I realized, okay, next one I should do it more, since I already have the knowledge of how to build a stool. So I apply that. But as I go, I grow. As I build this career, I learn and grow at the same time. You see, I don't have that chart. I don't have that business plan. I don't have that the manual on how to build a stool. My initial plan was, to be honest, to have at least within 3 months to have a classroom full of students from Monday to Friday, at least 10 students, right? On the 6 months, I don't have 10. Occasionally, I have 2, I have 1. Sometimes, good times, I have 3. So it doesn't work out. Yeah, I have that business plan. Yeah, my business plan is a very simple one. Yeah, you know, I think I can achieve 10 in 3 months, 10 students, but no. So I realized that when I ignore or chuck away the business plan, I just go with the flow because I know I'm sick and tired of planning. I'm sick and tired of waiting and sick and tired of giving myself another excuses to say that no, my knowledge on building a stool is not strong enough. I think I should learn more. No, I didn't go into that. I didn't learn more. If I would sit down and make sure that I'm completely, totally perfect and ready to go, perhaps it's going to be another 6 months, 8 months down the road. I'll be late. So that's what I want to say is that, you know, stop giving yourself reason and excuses to not to move. You somehow know that. Perhaps you feel guilty as well. Perhaps, yeah, you somehow know that you know, it's not okay to wait any further. Just be bold and brave enough. Yeah. Because life is beautiful. Life is great. You're only here in this life, so go and do what your heart is telling you. So there's 3 things here that I've covered. One is finding your purpose and knowing which one is your purpose. Yeah. As long as that purpose gives you that drive, that whatever that you're interested in, it gives you the drive, you know that you're happy doing it. You felt bliss. You felt wonderful because you know that you learn a lot out from it, or people gain from it because you're teaching, right? You're giving back to someone gain and happy with your service. So that's when you know that's your purpose. Yeah. Second is that ignore your old belief. Whatever that you read, people who told you about you're not going to be so and so, you're going to fail in 3 months, you're better with where you are right now. Why should you spend your parents' money to attend college and university, and now you drop out from your job and you plan to do something else, which people say, hey, you know, you don't even have the knowledge, you don't even know how. You only go to this trip 2 or 3 times. What makes you think that you're gonna be a tour guide, you know, or an expert in about the country, or expert about geography, whatever it is, you know? So Ignore those because you know yourself way better than other people. So the third one is it's okay if it takes time to grow your business, grow your passion. All right. Now, another thing is that I have to mention you don't have to quit your job. You don't have to quit your job immediately because that job that you're doing is the one that provides you the income. So don't quit your job. If you can work on both, you still keep your job, have your job, but at the same time build on your interests, work on your passion. Yeah, you don't have to quit the job, your job. All right. So share me your stories. If you find this video is helpful, put your I'd like to see your comment. Give me your comment, and I'll see you in next video then. All right. Bye.